The Biden administration continuing to careen from crisis to crisis while the American people are forced to deal with the consequences. Joining us now is Pennsylvania Congressman, doctor, and member of the GOP Doctors Caucus, Joyce. Congressman, good to have you on the program. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Rachel.
President Biden is traveling to Europe for the G20. We just mentioned that. He'll do so a little bit later today. He goes to Rome first. According to National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, Biden is going to stay laser focused on supply chain and energy prices. How does this play out? How long are we dealing with this issue?
Well, the energy prices that we're seeing are causing great concern and great harm to my constituents in Pennsylvania. I've met with miners in my district, and the Green New Deal energy goals will take away their jobs and drive prices higher. In Pennsylvania, we have some of the highest gasoline prices on the entire East Coast. And now's not the time to give away American energy independence. Biden and his administration has failed to address China, has failed to address the issues that we face in the energy crisis right now. This is Biden's crisis. And what we need to be doing, we need to invest in American energy. We need to repeal the Biden moratorium on new drilling. We need to encourage and produce American energy, the energy that's under the feet of my constituents, the coal, the natural gas. Right. They have jobs producing that. Energy independence that was so important. And for the first time in so many lives, we had that energy independence. And Biden has really washed it all away. So right now, energy independence has been threatened, and Americans recognize that that lies at the feet of Joe Biden and his administration.
It's a good point. We were energy independent, 10 months ago. January 20th, this country's energy independent. It's amazing how quickly things have changed. I want to put up a tweet that you put out a day ago talking about oil prices. Yesterday, I just checked this. They closed at around $83 a barrel. We have not seen oil prices that high in 7 years. You were right on this. Your tweet says oil prices are now at their highest rates since the Obama administration. It's clear Joe Biden's failed energy prices, like canceling the Keystone XL pipeline, are hurting American families. I want to talk about, this is across the board. Meat prices are up 20% year over year. Alcohol prices, and people are going to become acutely aware of this as we approach the holidays, they are way up, but gas prices are approaching $4 a gallon nationally. When is this going to become an issue where the Biden administration has to confront this immediately?
It's right now. We can't rely on Russia or OPEC for our oil supply. We need to invest in American energy, and we need to repeal the Biden moratorium on new drilling. We have those resources. We have them right here in America, and we need to rely on those. What this does is it creates more jobs in the energy industry, and it lowers the cost. Turning back to OPEC or Russia, it's the wrong move. I can't even believe that Biden is suggesting this.
Congressman, you are a physician as well. Yesterday, some interesting messaging coming from Dr. Fauci and the CDC claiming that the immunocompromised, so people like the late General Colin Powell, who was 84 years old when he passed. He did have blood cancer, but he was fully vaccinated. He did not have a booster shot. But they are saying that the immunocompromised now should get 4 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. And I'm wondering what you think about this as a doctor. Why the constant moving of the goalpost? Is that confusing the American people?
As a physician, I have advocated that those who want the vaccine should be able to get the vaccine. But what is our pathway through this pandemic? And that's therapeutics. What we've seen recently is asking for the emergency use authorization for an oral medicine so that those who do get COVID can go to the hospital, be tested, go to their doctor, be tested, and have access to a medicine that they take orally to stop them from ending up in the hospital, stop them to be requiring to be on ventilation in a hospital. America is a country of ingenuity, and we have the ability to develop more therapeutics to get us through this pandemic. Vaccines have shown they're not the answer, and I am adamantly opposed to vaccine mandates. But we need to continue to develop therapeutics. And American companies, American ingenuity is doing that right now.
Yeah, Congressman, Pennsylvania is such an important state. To your point there, most Americans that have not gotten the vaccine are not anti-vax. They've had COVID. They are anti-vax mandate, an issue that doesn't get talked about enough. Congressman,
well, that's really good. That's a really good point. I'd like to conclude on that. We have to have the ability to count on immunity that people have developed from their exposure. We need to be able to test for that and confirm that that immunity exists as well.
That's a great point, Congressman. 46 million Americans at least have already had COVID-19. That is Congressman and Dr. John Joyce joining us. Come back and see us. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thanks, Rob. Great to be with you this morning.
All right. Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.